What's up everyone? In today's video we're going to show you what a typical day of van life in Alaska looks like. But I do have a confession to make. We broke one of the top 20 rules of visiting Alaska. Last night we camped in a campsite that didn't have an epic view, and apparently you're not supposed to do that here. So yesterday we were in Homer, and you're not allowed to camp within the Homer city limits, so the closest campsite was about 30 minutes outside of town, and we are in a lovely gravel parking lot with plenty of traffic going by. Anyway, let's head inside and make some breakfast. One thing about living in a tiny space is when you need something out of a storage area, you're constantly packing and unpacking everything you need just to reach a single item. So that's always fun first thing in the morning. Something you may or may not know is when you're using a household appliance like our espresso machine or the laptop or smoothie maker or whatever, you have to turn the inverter on so you can actually use that type of power rather than the 12-volt DC. So what we do is we log into our app and we just turn the inverter on that way, and it's pretty simple, and then you're good to go.
Before we do anything, we're taking a shower because it's been a while.
Well, having your monthly shower always feels nice, right? No, I'm just kidding. Alaska's actually been really good to us as far as being able to find water fill-up stations, so it's been nice to take more showers than usual. And I just realized I didn't trim my beard before my shower, so there's that. But anyway, we are about to head out and try and go find a proper campsite with an epic view because, like I was saying earlier, that's what you're supposed to do in Alaska. So says these rules I read in a random chick's blog, so we're gonna go try that. Well, we found a pretty cool spot, but as you can see behind me, the road is super steep and bumpy and it's gravel, and our van doesn't really like to go up steep, bumpy gravel roads. Since it's a front wheel drive and we have so much weight in the back, it likes to spin the front, and we're kind of worried that we can't get back out once we get in there. So I think we're going to nix this one and try and find somewhere else. Not that that's what we want to do because it's on the beach, there's awesome mountain views, a great place for sunset, but yeah, getting stuck down there would really not be fun. Honestly, if I could change anything about our van, it would be that it's two-wheel drive. And it's something that we knew when we bought it, but yeah. So we're gonna try and get out of here and find something different. The other day when we drove down to Homer, it was completely fogged out and rainy the entire time. We had no idea there are like incredible views all along the road. So today, since it's nice and sunny and clear for a change, we're just stopping in at all the scenic pullouts and taking in the scenery. And also it's been really nice to be able to charge our batteries back up because it has been a few days since we've seen any sunlight. And also Jelaine and I are both solar powered, so it's nice to juice up our internal batteries as well. So the sunshine is on point.
All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me.
In order for us to find campsites, we primarily use the app called iOverlander. It's a free app. It gives you all kinds of sorts of information on where you can get water, of course, campsites, free and paid campsites, It gives you information on showers, laundry, recycling, anything that you can pretty much think of that you would need camping. iOverlander provides it, which is super convenient and makes life a whole lot easier on the road. So we're very happy for that app.
We just stopped in at another beach access area. Unfortunately, the only spots that we were able to get to were taken by people already, and the rest of them were just like through deep sand, and once again we don't want to get stuck, so we are going to actually backtrack to one of the viewpoints that we stopped in earlier while we were sightseeing, and probably just stay at one of those. Even though it is just kind of like a roadside pull-off, the views are pretty epic.
We want to try to be able to catch sunrise there or somewhere, so we're trying to have a really good view so we don't have to worry about like driving anywhere. We can get out of the van, see sunset, or even stay in the van and watch sunset. That would be my kind of sunset. And then just go back to sleep.
Called it sunset.
Sunrise!
Speaking of sunset, there's also a strong potential for sunset there as well. But we have been real sleepy heads lately. We've been staying up really late to try and watch the aurora, so then we sleep in really late, and it's just this awful cycle that we've gotten into since we've been in Alaska. It's not like it really bothers me awful, but it's a cycle that we're into. Well, this is where we wound up for sunset. Pretty cool little spot. The van is back here behind Jelaine, and you just like walk through this field, and then you have the beach down below you. There's some mountains back behind us. And yeah, so we rushed out here to beat sunset, and we are starving though. So once the sun goes all the way down back here, we're going to head back to the van and make some dinner.
For dinner, we're having these. They're plant-based sausages with some peppers and onions, and throw them on a hoagie bun, and dinner's done.
I'm using this cutting board for a plate because we use this plate to cover up the veggies, and it's soaked. So, van life. I've got to say, these are pretty good. We've never actually had them this way. We generally just like cut them up and put them in like a pasta or something like that. But yeah, really like it with the bun.
We're actually not big sausage, especially like sausage bratwurst style fans, but the plant-based are really good, and especially the hot Italian style, which these are, so check them out.
It's getting late, so the blackout shades are already up, and we're gonna stay in for the evening. It's too cloudy to chase the northern lights tonight. Thanks for following along with us on this day in a life in Alaska, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.